Here on the bench today we have a Hellicrafters SX28A communications receiver. This is owned by a friend of mine, and he sent it down to me about a year ago to do a repair or two on it and give it a bit of a restore. The only comments that came with it, it sort of goes and then it smoked, so we thought I'd better take a look. A Mallory brand from I think it's Antique Electronic Supply from the States. Fairly reasonable price, and amazingly enough about a week later they all turned up after ordering them. So every single capacitor had to be removed out of the radio. The original capacitor heated up with a hot air gun and slide the original one out and slide a new one in and just seal up the end caps with a bit of wax. A lot of resistors were found to be out of tolerance, and the RF deck had to be each one removed out of the radio. This being the A version, it's a little bit more difficult to get access to the individual components sitting underneath the trimmer boards. So each one of these sections has to be removed and all the components replaced in it and then put back in again. Rather a nerve-wracking task when, especially when you put it all back together again and then discover it doesn't go because you've forgotten to put one little wire back on. The base cut transformer was open circuit, so that was replaced with a normal sound transformer. It seems to work. Probably not as effective as the original one, but nevertheless, yes, it works. I haven't attempted to do any RF alignment or the in the coil box. Someone's used candle wax in the past to seal up the formers, and I'm a little bit concerned that I'll end up cracking formers and cracking coils, I should say, and slugs, ferrite slugs. So I haven't attempted that. It seems to be fairly accurate. The IF section was fairly accurate anyway, so I've decided to leave the rest of that. Up on the top of the radio, ended up removing the entire front piece, taking the whole gearbox assembly out, dismantling as much as I could get to, and re-greasing all the bearings and all the pivots and making sure that the anti-lash mechanisms are all nice and free, re-greasing it all and putting it all back together again, and getting the wave change switch up and functioning again. So I can get them both in the shot. One of the tubes was faulty in the output stage. Only one had a heater continuity, and that was just duly replaced. It looks like it's had a fair bit of use over its years. Notice how the oh, come on, focus. Notice how the some of the earthing forks are actually worn out. They've worn right through. But the whole set seems to be in a remarkably good condition. Let's have a turn around on the band and see how well it performs. But dead on 20 meters. Got a lot of local noise here, and does tend to affect things a bit. This is only just on an aerial that's just basically going out the workshop and into the tree. Notice my local noise just starts around about 8.5 megs. There's WWV on 5 megs. This is on the broadcast band.
So the worst school sports team losing by a country mile was a bad thing or not, and whether they should have the mercy roll. Attendee
for greater nighttime exposure to light as people.
That'll get a copyright infringement. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed that, and now we'll just have to figure out how we're going to get it back to its owner. Thanks for watching.